How to write or market your book more consistently. Hi, I'm Preston Squire of Guiding Light Publishing and Preston Squire Publishing Services and sellmorebooks.blog, which is a course and coaching program for Christian authors who want to learn how to successfully market their book so it sells and sells consistently. Every week I do one of these inspirational videos, and this week we're looking at writing your book or marketing it, or both, consistently, and how can you do that more effectively. Now, we all have reasons we're not getting to our book, whether it's writing or marketing. But as we all know, you can either have reasons or you can have results. And when we really boil it down, whatever reasons we're giving ourselves are ultimately just excuses not to have to do it, because it's unfamiliar. We lack the confidence in ourselves that we really have the ability to do this well, and it's just easier to avoid it than to do it. Now, newsflash, everybody feels this way. Even the most accomplished people, even the most accomplished authors feel this way. It's just normal. It's normal to doubt if you've got the writing chops to make this book successful. It's normal to doubt whether you can do marketing when that's just not your field. Those are normal ways to feel. So just be okay with having that doubt and start anyways. Now, I know some of you are going to be saying, well, I would, but I've got all this super important stuff I have to get to. And I'm not saying you don't. I'm sure you do. I'm sure it's legit. But here's the thing. Even super busy, world-class, top achievers like Anthony Robbins and Will Smith get their books done. And you know that they've got insanely crammed schedules because they are massive producers. So how do they do it? Right? If they can do it, so can you. Whatever you got going on, you can also get your book done still. And what makes them a success, and sorry if I'm a little out of breath, just went up a hill here, is that the writing of the book is important and it's a non-negotiable, meaning not doing it is not an option for them. It simply isn't an option. They have to do it. They've turned it into a non-negotiable for themselves, and they are committed to getting it done no matter what. Now, they do have a bit of an advantage in that if you are Tony Robbins or Will Smith or anybody of that caliber, it's easy for you to get a book deal with a traditional publisher, and a traditional publisher is going to help you along here because they're going to give you an advance, but you have to have the finished book to them by X date. And if you don't have the book to them by X date, you got to give that money back. And nobody, no matter how rich you are, wants to give the money back. So it's a little extra knife in the back motivation to just get it done, you know. And I mean, they do it on the plane, they, you know, do it on the train, do it on the way to work, assuming you're not driving, of course. You know, any 15 minutes, 5 minutes even, of spare time, you know, just get a little work done. Do something, move it forward. Now, there is a way we can replicate this kind of leverage that they have by having this due date from a publisher, even if you're an indie. And that's to make it painful for yourself to not get it completed. And how do you do that? So here's my suggestion for you. Take some money, 500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever is possible for you to do, but painful for you to do, and find a good friend who's also a little bit of an ass and say to them, look, I'm committed to getting this book done, or I'm committed to doing this marketing by this date. And if I haven't done it to you, if I don't deliver these things to you by this date, this money, donate it to charity. So now you've got this monetary push to get it done. You haven't spent any money. It's still there, it's still yours, unless you fail to achieve. So knowing that's going to be a little bit of extra to get it done, just like Tony Robbins and Will Smith in this example. But if you want to ratchet it up a notch, tell them to donate it to a charity that you hate. Like the political party you don't support, or just some kind of, charity that really is going to piss you off majorly, knowing you just gave them $1,000, right? Like, for example, you can give it to the Ku Klux Klan. I know you're going to be like, oh, hell no. No way. They're getting my money. No, you're going to get that book done. You will make sure you get it done. So, but sometimes we just need that extra leverage on ourselves to get it done. And honestly, the hardest part of writing or marketing is just starting. It's just starting. So another thing to do is just to tie it into an existing habit you already have today. For example, if you can squeeze out a little bit of time in the morning, maybe when you're having your morning cup of coffee, instead of browsing the news, you're going to do some writing. So tie it into that coffee routine you already have, right? So you already get up, you go, you brew your coffee. While you're brewing your coffee, get your laptop, sit it down at your desk or table or whatever, and then once you got your coffee handy, you start writing, right? And if you can tie it into an existing habit, it's so much easier than just trying to start a whole new habit from scratch, right?